prison. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set to girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how we evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clout. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Baratans too, cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how we evil set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US, and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look with the oil money going, circulate with one set of banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how we evil set up. The people fed up.
Basement level vibes with another one, straight up blackness. Aye, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, we have figured the wrong. Grab a seat and sit down, pay attention. Education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Benskop upon the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and pon the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the
All right, good night. My name is Mark Benskop, and welcome to Straight Up. We're going to rock and roll tonight. I know you guys are surprised to see me tonight, right? Sometimes you got to let those guys in Guyana, let them do their work as well, right? Because they're being paid to walk, and they got to go out. Let them work. All of them will fight for this, and they fight for that. Let them go out and walk. And so some nights when you don't see me on, it means that one, I'm late for work. Two, I fell asleep. And three, I'm just watching you guys. That's good night again. But last evening was out of tongue. I could make it back in time. So my apologies for that. But I'm with you tonight. And when I'm not with you on any particular night, don't get your bumps raised, don't get vexed, don't suck your teeth, don't call other people and talk my name and saying that Benskop is not on tonight. Right, Miss Booker? I'm only human too, right? So let them boys and girls in Guyana, let them walk. They fight. They want to vote. People must vote for them and this. Well, they got to walk. Turn to your neighbor and say, Benskop, right. They got to walk in Guyana. Good night again and welcome to Straight Up. It's Friday, and I'm telling you guys, as soon as I'm done, I'm going and look for some oldies somewhere. I need some form of relaxation. It's been a busy week, a busy month. Um, and, I do have a job that I do as well, right? And I try my best to do my best. And lots and lots of success, yeah, this month. I'm happy for those who the new recipients of their green cards, their citizenship, um, and the VAWA application approval. And I shouldn't tell you guys about another big success story yesterday and today, but we'll talk about that some other time. And a tremendous success. And those of you who continue to use Benjap immigration law and consultancy, thank you all so much. We're here for you. We oftentimes say that. We do mean it. We are here for you. All right. I got a bit carried away because you guys caught me while a client called me while I'm on the air. I don't know. They just wait until I'm on the air to call. Hey, good night to all of you. What's going on? My name is Mark Benjab. What can we talk tonight? Should we talk about Guyana's politics? What politics can we talk about? Brenda Braithwaite or Brenda Braffett is saying that I need a vacation. Well, if I need a vacation, send me the vacation ticket, right? Good night again to all of you. What's happening? What can we talk about? I don't know. I didn't do any research. I just came on here to just talk. I'm a little hungry. I'm a little hungry. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm a little hungry. Dilip has been eating, and Dilip has been eating a lot. There goes Dilip. There goes Dilip. As something again, let me say to you guys as we begin our program here on 107.1 FM. Those of you who have shared the link, thank you so much for sharing the link, and you continue to share the link. What more can we say but thank you, right? Dilip. What you guys are seeing is Dilip, You're not seeing Jagdeo. He has been missing in action for a while. Some people say that he is, some people say that he is recovering from chemo. Some people say he's recovering. Some people say that, and these are people within his own party, These are people within his own party. They're saying that he is really, really, really sick. He can't move. He can't wee on his own. I'm sorry I had to say that, right? Turn to your neighbor and say, I can't believe Ben Shap said wee. Right? And so he is struggling. Some people say he's recovering from a stroke. No, nobody's glorifying people's sickness or whatever. But this man is using taxpayers' money. Taxpayers' money to treat him. Some people say he's on his way out. Right, Mary? Nobody really knows, other than occasionally they put Dilip to pop up. And if you look at this, you will see that it's Dilip. It's not him. It's Dilip. Remember last night we told you guys, and then bang, zoom, he showed up. Bang, zoom, he showed up. Bang, zoom, every minute you see, he looks different. He looks like this today. He looks like this tomorrow. He looks like this the next day. He looks back like this the other day. Then he looks like this. And then he looks back like this. Every single day, there's a different look. Every single day, there's a different look. You can't run away from it. Anyways, what else is happening in your neck of the woods? My name is Mark Benshap, and welcome to Straight Up. I know you guys like this one. Every day is a different look, right? Every day is a different Dilip. Every single day is a different Dilip. Every day, every day. I think I like this. Look at this Dilip here. Look at make joke with puppy, 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 puppy. Dilip. Right. I think I'll name this dog Dilip. Right? Dilip. Puppy, puppy. Okay. What else is happening in your neck of the woods? I don't know. Guyana protests Surinam's decision to charge companies to use Quarantine River. And Irfan Ali, who claims to be the president of Guyana, has he urges reversal. In other words, he is standing on some pole or whatever he's standing on or sitting on, and he's saying to the president of Suriname, reverse your decision, reverse your position. And the people of Suriname, they're saying, Hukak Metiao, right? Hey, how are you? Hukak Metiao, Halaskut, right? They don't have any goddamn time with Dilip and his counterpart, Irfan Ali. Everybody is digging and joking them up. And then when they get dig from Suriname, and then they get joked up by Venezuela, then they come to you, the ordinary people that they discriminate against, the ordinary people that they joke up, the ordinary people that they do all sorts of things to. They want you guys to shed crocodile. They want you guys to shed tears for them. These Pacus, in the interest of patriotism and one and Guyanese, and we must stand together. You only stand together for these Pacus and when it suits their purpose. Now, look, I'm not saying that my relatives in Suriname should fight for a piece of Guyana, but it has been going on for years. You guys know some of you military guys in Guyana. We know Guyana's military has about 2,000 men and women, and we salute them. Those hardworking ones. What is it, the New River Triangle? How many of you guys know? Turn to your neighbor and say New River Triangle. But that will be big word for guys like Doggy, Pineapple, big word. New River Triangle. Read up about that, the New River Triangle, and those brave soldiers from Guyana under the PNC government. Just read up. But these Pacus in office, Irfan Ali and Dilip, they are Pacus. They are political Pacus. That is what they are. And so the president of Suriname, a woman, is digging it in them. Turn to your neighbor and say, a woman politician is digging it in. It's Friday night. I don't know what's going on with, right? A woman president of Suriname is digging it in these two Pacus from Guyana, Dilip and Irfan. Digging it in them. Anyways, while Suriname is trying to squeeze little juice out of Guyana, take a little piece in terms of the New River Triangle and the Berbice River. The Dutch people are inching up. My relatives, them from Nikeri and Paramaribo and so forth, they're inching up into Guyana because they see what the Pacus in the PPP are doing to Guyana. They're blocking up Guyana. The PPP is destroying Guyana. And the people at Suriname, the Dutch people, is saying, okay, let them move in gradually. And like this guy, Gully Bob, the late Gully Bob, and his song, everybody want to, you guys know that song? Everybody want to walk off. Everybody want to walk off of Guyana, right? Everybody want a piece off of Guyana. Suriname want a piece off of Guyana. The Venezuelan want a piece off of Guyana. Everybody want a piece off of Guyana. And every other year or so, especially when the corrupt PPP they're in office, that is when the Surinamese, their bumps raise. And they say, They want to walk off of Guyana. They want a piece off of Guyana, right? And then Venezuela bombs raised too. Maduro, even though he's in jail right now, his bombs still raising. And don't worry, it was happening in Venezuela now, and this Venezuela, they're gonna always try to get a walk off of Guyana. They're gonna try to always get a piece off of Guyana. And our Dutch neighbors too. They only do that when PACUs are in government. When the PACUs, the criminals in the PVP are in government. And so Irfan Ali is urging them, y'all reverse y'all decision now. Reverse what decision? But, right? You guys are something else. Now, let me say this. While Venezuela want a piece of Guyana, while Venezuela want a piece of a walk off of Guyana, right? Suriname want a piece of Guyana. ExxonMobil gone with a big piece of oil, a big piece of Guyana. Jack Dale and his friends and Dilip and Irfan Ali and them, they're giving away all the land to themselves, their friends and cronies. So nobody else must get any peace. The only peace you could get is a little piece of land. And if you want to stretch the little piece further, sorry, I was going to say go around the cathedral, but I'm going to be a nice guy tonight, right? But the PPP, they have nothing for the ordinary working class people of Guyana. They are a bunch of kleptomaniacs in office, thieving and thieving and thieving and thieving and thieving. That is all they do. Thief. They're a pack of thieves, vagabonds, coris, chamars, de tere kabur, nani kachoror kalanike. That is what they are. Favor, grace, flavor, good night to you, right? That is what they are. Thieves, pack of thieves, vagabonds, coris, chamars, nimakaram. And you got to say it with meaning too. Nimakaram. Meanwhile, the distraction. Every day is distraction. It seems as though some people they're just there to distract you guys from the real picture, from the plight of the ordinary folks. Just distraction. And up to now, some of y'all can see the distraction. Y'all vex when we tell y'all about the distraction, y'all bumps raise and all manner of things. I don't know why they get some people bad-minded so. But if all you can see the distraction, even the American people saying during the 2025 elections, some people running there pretending as though they care, and then after elections, them ain't seen enough people back. Enough people them ain't seen back. Because during elections time, all they wanted was a walk off of them. All they wanted was a piece off of the people them. To take the people vote, and they gone. And they left the people like, what? Nothing. Everybody want to walk off of people all over. But I see some good works in the 12 MPs, you know. More of them gotta go out. Turn to your neighbors and say more of them gotta go out. So back to, sorry, I get a little bit carried away while I squeeze a little kudos to those hardworking guys in the APNU, the MPs. More of them got to go out. I told Ganesh the other day, Ganesh bombs raised. I said, Ganesh, we need to see more of you. Ganesh said, made us there all day. Y'all know Ganesh already. Made us there all day. You know, soon as you tell them something, there's what some of them MPs, you know, you don't like. When you tell them something like the bombs race, quick. I said Ganesh Mahipal, the MP, I said, y'all have to take the corrupt PPP regime to court on the issue of what they're attempting to do or what they're doing in Georgetown. They're taking over streets. They're taking over parts of Georgetown. And then when we say Ganesh, you and the mayor of Georgetown, y'all got to take these PPP vagabonds to court. Take them to court. Ganesh bumps raised. Buy me there, out there, buy me a walk. Me a walk, you know, see? You're blind? Right. Good night to Mr. Ganesh Mahipal. Quickly, hey, buy me a walk. Right? So, right. That's Ganesh. And so, what is happening in Georgetown right now is cause for serious concerns. Because while others are in the distraction politics, the Mohammeds or whoever they are, bare distraction politics, bare distraction. Bare them. Oh, them. The country must come at a standstill because of them. It's all about them. Them are the only one are being persecuted. Them. And while the distraction is there, the PPP moving in. Wait, like Brenda Case, you want to tell us who we must talk about or who we mustn't talk about? Oh, come on now. Right? So every day is a distraction. So this is what the PPP is doing. The PPP wants to take away a piece of Georgetown. And if you look at what they are doing, they are taking away certain constituencies where they know that in the upcoming local government election, something the PPP doesn't believe in, mind you. Because for those of you who don't remember, and I'm talking to those who now understand and now following Guyana politics, for 20-something years, the PPP refused to hold local government elections in Guyana. And it wasn't until the coalition got into office that we were able to have local government elections. 20-something years, they never wanted local government elections in Guyana. And so what they are attempting to do is to control Georgetown. They want to control Georgetown. The dictators in the PPP want to control Georgetown. It's all about control. Now, let me tell you guys this here. There's no way that I'm going to be the mayor of Georgetown. And when I go to any part of Georgetown that the city has control over, there's no way that the police gonna stand at any gate, and block me from going in, especially when we have the city police. So it would have been a standoff between the city police and their other members of the Guyana police force. Because what the members of the Guyana police force are doing there, it is illegal. They cannot stand and block the mayor of Georgetown of going into a compound, an area that is controlled by the city. And central government doesn't have the authority to do that. And so this is an illegal act. And all across the country, we are beginning to see dictatorship is getting, the PPP's dictatorship is getting braver and braver and braver. That is what is happening right now in Guyana. And while some of you may sit down and playing your petty politics and your personality politics and these sort of things, the PPP is moving in for the kill. So look at this here. City Constabulary Training Complex. The mayor of Georgetown is being prevented from going into these areas. And it's all well. And I don't want anybody to tell me to depend on WIN. I am not a supporter of WIN. I don't believe in WIN. I don't believe that the leadership of WIN has anything to offer in terms of leader. So my concentration is not on Azruddin and WIN and those. It's just passerby. Azruddin is just about himself and saving himself. That's all. He's not about Guyana. So I'm not going to waste my time to talk about Azruddin and WIN. I'm not wasting my time over Azruddin, right? Because Azruddin cannot fix the serious problems in Guyana. He has his own problems to fix. And that is what he's fighting to fix. Nothing else. And so back to this here now with what is happening, what the PPP is doing to Georgetown. If you guys do not wake up, they are going to move into New Amsterdam with the same thing as well. They are going to move into Linden with the same thing as well. That is what is happening in Guyana. The mini dictatorship. It's no longer mini dictatorship. It's dictatorship. The other day you saw, when was it? Yesterday, some MPs, Saiku Andrews, Terence Campbell, and a couple others. They were in the interior. The PPP is blocking other folks from entering Amerindian communities. Now, since when these things never happened on the Burnham, and they love to paint Burnham and describe him as a dictator. Who could be more sorry, we all know what Jack Davis is about, but who could be more dictator than these vagabonds in the PPP? These vagabonds in the PPP. Vagabonds. Vagabonds, that is what they are. Vaga. Repeat after me. Vaga. Vagabonds. PPP, vagabonds. And they believe, because they are close to some folks, Marco Rubio and others and so forth, that they can do anything as they like now in Guyana. And nobody's going to say anything. They believe that Marco Rubio is going to turn a blind eye, and they believe that these people here in government, the Trump administration, are they going to turn a blind eye and allow Infant Ali and these vagabonds to do as they like in Guyana. And that is what they're running away with. They feel that they get the green light to do anything as they like, when they like, what they want, to disrupt democracy in Guyana. Turn to your neighbor and say, it doesn't work so. But we are seeing the signs of these things when they could block the mayor of Georgetown, the mayor of the capital city, from going into an area that the city has total control over. Total control over. Oh, Father. Oh, Father. You know, they get a song I recall as a little boy. Father Abraham had many sons. I don't know. Oh, Father. Every single day is some sort of a problem. If people in dying out, accident, people committing suicide, people jumping through windows, all sorts of things. Every single day. Oh. Every single day. Turn to your neighbor and say, oh. But you got to say it with meaning, with passion. Turn to your neighbor right now, even if you're your neighbor. Just type right here, because some of you guys don't even have nobody. I like Francine Cruz and them they're living a lonely life. Francine is just go bingo hall to keep people company, give the bingo money or whatever else. But turn, if you don't have any neighbor, to turn to and say, oh. Just type oh, like Leslie and Hamilton and others. Just type oh. Guyana's gone to the dogs. And I really do mean it. Guyana has gone to the dogs. Po Guyana. Po Guyana. And sometimes, when you look around, you say, why is what really going on? What really going on in Guyana? When you have Pacus getting involved in politics these days only for self-interest, Take a look at this one here. This one here was chairman of the PNC. Oh, Father, I don't even want to talk about it. Because it's just an example to show that these banners are just out for themselves, masquerading as though they're political leaders, pretending as though they love the people. What people they love? Yeah? Who this one here could be? Who leader this one here could be though? I'm serious about who leader. Any and anybody pop up from wherever and say them a leader and say them a politician. Who this one here could be leader for? I don't know, man. I don't even know why I came on tonight. Honestly. I don't know why I came on. Because like Guyana, like thirsty, desperate for leaders. But Guyana has to have good quality leaders. Leaders who are not about pocket money change, little contract here, little this, little that, and grabbing from the people and grabbing this and grabbing. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, I could just listen to the song all day, all night.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. And while you try surviving on the public face, then you're gonna know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't them chaps them this here. A leader? Oh, Father. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. 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 Wonderland and talking now, we gone right back to Granger. Granger bring a set of crosses. Every leader bring in people. I bring in people. Carbon bring in people. Aubrey bring in people too. But this one Wonderland and all about Granger bringing a set of crosses. But if Granger bringing a set of crosses and these people claim that they're PNC for their life, but yet Granger bringing crosses, right? But the same crosses, Aubrey take and put in these positions. Aubrey didn't have to put them in positions. You think Aubrey had to put Sherwin Hole in position? Oh man, Wanda, play your politics right. Play your politics right. Don't let me plug out. Good night to Wanda. Right? Everybody bring in good people, and within the good people, sometimes you find vagabonds. And sometimes even when leaders make decisions, some of us outside, we're able to see and we're able to know that some of the decisions aren't the right decisions. Right? So every leader, everybody bring in some people good, and some people turn out not to be good. Every leader. But I knew from the beginning that this banner here, nothing personal against him. I don't know him. I don't think I probably met him. Maybe I did. But, you know, banners them, might as well take, could have give Bonita this position. I don't know, man. Good night to all of you. Bonita Montague, how you doing? I notice Bonita has a conference that's coming up, a women's conference. Maybe sometime, when do you have it? Maybe sometime we can maybe sometime we can have Bonita on next week to talk a little bit about the conference. People begging me don't plug out. Hi to you guys. Soupy is with us, but I ain't gonna call Soupy name. He like when he name call. Right? Soupy, y'all know who Soupy is. Soupy, they're right there. They're right in there with us. So let's move on now. This young man, I'm of the view that he was killed by the police. It's called contributory negligence. So the postmortem took place today, and they're saying something about the was it appendix, right? And usually, when you have appendix, we learned this since we were little boys and girls and little others, right? Sorry about that. And so, this is what, in my opinion, comes close to resembling what happened to this guy. So, if he died as a result of his appendix burst, I recall as a little boy, of course, you guys know I'm no doctor, and I don't pretend to be uh, um, what I'm not. What I'm good at, I don't even boast and brag at what I'm good at, but pretty good at quite a few things, but I'm not a doctor. And so thank you, Mary Figueroa, also, right? Also. And if you have ulcer and, you rough up your stomach, so to speak, you rough up your stomach, then it's going to burst. And so, according to reports, and this is why uh, there should be an independent investigations, that this guy probably, um, trampled on, probably he was kicked or cuffed, because they get some police, not all, and again, I'm not painting all of the police the same brush, but they get some police like kick you in your belly, cuff you, and so forth and so on. So there should be an independent investigations to find out whether this guy was roughed up and was kicked and cuffed while in police custody. And so if that happens, then it could affect his ulcer. And if it affects his ulcer, then he's going to cloak up in a corner with pain. And this resembles exactly what we're hearing occurred. But the police wouldn't want to come to tell you guys this. So by the time they rushed him to the hospital, there was no need for no emergency care, because at the time they rushed him to the hospital, it could be that there was no doctor there. And the nurses probably give him some ibuprofen or whatever and say, look, you get pain, take this, and done with it. So by the time he got to any sort of medical treatment, it was too late. It was too late. For all you know, he probably died um, in the police lockups. And they just dump him on the back of the vehicle, pretending as though they're rushing him to the hospital, when this young man could have already died right there in the police lockups. That is why we need to hear about an independent investigation, something the PPP doesn't like at all. Independent investigation. Janet O'Neill, don't, I'm warning some of you guys tonight. Don't let me plug out, because y'all wouldn't like to see me plug out. These days, because I get a little old, I don't plug out on people. Do not let me plug out tonight, Janet. We talking good, and Janet tell me I must wish this woman a happy birthday. I must wish this woman a happy birthday. Me? Not me, Janet. Not me. A man died while in police custody. Not a proper word from these Pakus. Not a word from Irfan Ali. Not a word from any of them. And I must wish this Chorail. How many of y'all know Chorail? Y'all know what's the meaning of Chorail? I must wish Sawapak a happy birthday. Me? And look, Father, I know I should have followed my mind and don't come on tonight. Some of them teasing me. They tested me in the comment section. I know they tested me. I know they mean well, but they teasing me. But I don't know why I taking crank. I don't know. I don't know why I taking crank. Even Bonita Montague cranking me. I don't know why I taking crank tonight. Right. Good night again to all of you guys. But as we get back to this young man who lost his life at the hands of the police, we've got to say at the hands of the police, because that's exactly what has happened. And the police want to cover things up, the distraction, all manner of things. But I say kudos to the MPs, the APNU MPs that were out there, Miss Simona Brooms and so forth. They were out there. Kudos to those people. They're not out there just on the first day, take a photo, drop a little couple dollars in the family hand and go on their way. No, they are there from day one. And this is what you call good activism. This is what you call people who really care. They're not there just for the cameras, lights, cameras, and action. Kudos to them. Kudos to Dr. Dexter Todd. I saw Dr. Karen Cummings was out there today as well. And they were all there. And I say kudos to them. That is what I like to see. This is not a showcase. Activism work is not a show business work. For those who want to pretend that they're into activism, let them go to Hollywood, or let them go to Bollywood, or let them go to Nollywood, or let them go around the cathedral and Hollywood. 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 Good night again to all of you. I don't know, something about Friday nights, but I'm glad some of you are able to read between the lines what I'm saying. And it is what it is, right? So people are still fighting and crying out for justice. And I see fighters, real fighters are on the ground, and they're fighting. They're fighting. Kudos to them. And whilst people are fighting for justice, but let me just let you guys know that the police have already pushed this story under the rug. And the story is that he died as a result of his ulcer, and that's it. The family cannot afford, in my opinion, the family they're not able to afford an independent pathologist. And if I had my way, if I had money, but me do no gold business, me no Lamborghini. My only Lamborghini is a bicycle or a go-kart. I would have been able to say to the family that you need an independent pathologist to conduct the autopsy on this individual, Mr. Payne. Because too often we hear of these questionable deaths when folks are in police custody, and then we just hear, okay, now he died as a result of ulcer. So just like that, he got locked up, and they placed him in the lockups, and he died as a result of ulcer. And big people must buy that story, package it like chocolate, package it like Susan Rodriguez and she chocolate, and go out and sell it. People must accept that, right? People must accept that, right? And they package it and took it to the family, and they want the family to accept that this young man died because ulcer. Oh, is ulcer. Lock him up, put him in the lockups, and next day he died as a result of his ulcer, right? Ulcer. How many people get ulcer and they don't die? Just so. People going all in the lockups with Godi, and the Godi don't bust. Critic get locked up, went in the lockups, spent a couple of hours or so in cold breakdown lockups. And once you're on the cold concrete, it's good. And critic Godi in bus. And he didn't die. But they locked this guy up. And next day, couple hours after, he died. And now they're saying ulcer. And we have to believe it. And the family members now, they have to bury this young man. They have to bury the young man. A young man left a newborn baby with the mother, the child mother now, has to make it on her own. I don't know, Miss Simona Brooms has some announcements to make, and I'm sure she will in time to come. And so I don't want to jump the gun with that. So if Miss Simona Brooms is watching, good night to her. But don't want to steal her thunder, so to speak, with that regards, with some announcements in terms of assistance for the family, the little baby, especially the newborn baby. And the corrupt government hasn't stepped in to say, okay, this guy died under while in police custody to investigate. They're telling you about the OPR. The OPR is the Office of Professional Responsibility that investigates police killings, right? People who died in police custody. But guess who are the members of OPR? OPR is headed by a former senior police officer. The staff are either serving members of the Guyana Police Force or former members of the Guyana Police Force. Now, how the heck you're telling us that OPR, which is the Office of Professional Responsibility, who are there to investigate police killings, and it's headed by police. It's run by police or ex-police. What sort of justice you can get from that? I've had several dealings with those people there. You can't get justice because most of them, they're police, and for the most part, they will protect and they will cover up for each other. Protect and cover up for each other. That is what's happening in Guyana. But when you talk, people bombs raise, they get vexed, and all manner of things. I don't know, but y'all don't run away with this whole thing and expect any form of justice for that little boy, that Mr. Payne. He's not going to get justice. The family's not going to get justice. And you don't need rocket scientists to figure that out. We already see it. We already see that is what is happening. He's not going to get, his family will not get justice. He's a poor little boy, poor family, and they're not going to get justice. Meanwhile, Paku Dilip, enjoying his life, enjoying his 7 Cory, and to hell with this little boy who died under questionable circumstances while in police custody. I don't know. I don't know. It's 9:58. What else we can talk about? What else you guys want to talk about? Right? What else? This one here complaining that Suriname inching into Guyana. And while Suriname is doing that, he is bullying. Irfan and the PPP, they're bullying the people of Georgetown. They're bullying the people of Georgetown. Bullying. I bet they probably wouldn't even try that with Hamilton Green. Hamilton Green has always walked wrong with the nines in his waist. I'm not saying he's going to use it, but Hamilton Green would have roughed them up. But then again, Sober went there as town clerk and attempted to rough Hammy up. Took away Hammy's car, but Hammy was tough. If they think Hammy's assault, they even sent Sean Hines. How many of you guys know all of this story? That Sean Hines, a member of a killing squad, went out there and killed people for Gadraj and the PPP. And the PPP took Sean Hines and placed Sean Hines at City Hall to be Sober, who was the town clerk then, took away Hamilton Green's car and refused to give him gas and all these sort of things. You know, I don't know, man. Some of y'all don't know those stories. I remember those days because I called the mayor, Hamilton Green, a couple of times. I said, "Don't worry, man. I can give you a drop wherever you want to go." And we rolled around for a couple of days. Not because he didn't have any other choice. He had, but just to show the mayor Hamilton Green support. The PPP is not easy. They're not easy. And what they're attempting to do here now, it's dangerous. And this is where we need to see strong leadership by Mr. Mentor. To stand up, do not give in. Take your city police there too and arrest members of the Guyana police force for trespassing. Arrest them. You got to test the law. Arrest them. And in the meantime, the former shadow minister of local government would be able to file an injunction against the corrupt PPP, against central government that owes the local government, that owes the city of Georgetown, the capital city, hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes. Y'all think these things could be right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Sometimes when you talk, some people don't remember a lot, and some people don't. I don't know. Somebody asking me now, Mr. Mark, talk about the registration for the cash grant. I ain't know about the registration, no cash grant. I don't know what's going on, but the registration for cash grant, let me tell you all this. It's a recipe for corruption, PPP corruption. The PPP doesn't get into anything. The PPP does not get into anything unless they could thief. The PPP doesn't get into anything, and this cash grant, if you guys think is something that they really care about and they opening bank account for y'all, hundreds of their family and friends and concubines will get the money deposited into their bank account. Hundreds of millions of dollars will be stolen. It's a recipe for further corruption. So if they say they're giving out 60 million or 100 million, 300 million going into the pockets of the PPP corrupt individuals. I don't know, man. I don't know. Meanwhile, some of y'all got out eating pulori. Eating pulori. This is what the PPP gets some of y'all doing, eating pulori. Somebody's asking, where is the opposition? What opposition? The opposition we got to depend on is those 12 MPs. They're the opposition. APNU MPs are the opposition. Y'all can't depend on Azruddin to save y'all. Azruddin fighting to save himself. Every time they talk is beer, Azruddin, they're doing to Azruddin. Look what they're doing to Azruddin. Look what they're doing to... Give me a damn break, man. Look what they're doing to the country. They're wasting billions of dollars throughout the country, years now. Y'all best wake up. All your best wake up and understand what is going on. Y'all noticed recently the PPP talking about laws, antiquated, and all sorts of things. Guess what the PPP is attempting to do? They are going to go into Parliament and they're going to reform the laws that suit their agenda. What were they going to do? They're going to try to fix term limits now because they want Irfan Ali to run for a third term. Or they want Jack Deo to get back in the race, also known as Dilip, if he lives by then, because he's said to be sick. Very, very sick. Not mentally. We already know that. Mentally, he's sick. But he's suffering, according to information, from some sort of cancer. According to information, that is. So what the PPP wants to do, what Irfan and them want to do really, is to have a third term. And they want to ensure that they get 2/3 majority of MPs in order to set the law right. A 2/3 majority. And they could very well plan that. Maybe between the lines, they can plan that. But they ain't gonna get that from the 12 MPs. They ain't gonna get that from the 12 MPs. But maybe they'll see a way that they could negotiate. While all of you guys, some of you guys are distracted about what's really happening, right? Y'all are distracted, right? Okay. Y'all can't say y'all never heard about, y'all never the third-term plan that the PPP has. So while some of y'all being distracted and run away thinking that you're gonna be a presidential candidate, and this, it's smoke screen. Priya said that she's not even a PPP. She's supposed to be a civic, but who is she fooling? It's just like Sherwin. So we need Sherwin holder claim that he's a PNC. He was never a PNC. The man is what we call flatfoot hustlers. Flatfoot hustlers. Pretend as though they are with you when they're not with you. They get some more of them like that, you know. That's why you got to be careful. Some may come, smile with you, pretend that they're with you, but them in there with you. This struggle is not a struggle where everybody who they wronged you are part and parcel of your struggle. Some are there to destroy you. Some are there to divide you. Look at what has happened to the PNC, right? Some are there to destroy you, and what more can we? Like Ras Ricardo only fixated. Wait a man. Ras Ricardo, you said it over 100 times, man. If you don't see a man about the place taking picture, that means she probably take a little holiday. Oh God, every minute a man. What's going on, Ricardo? Ras Ricardo? What's happening? Every minute, where's a man, sir? Where's a man, sir? Ras Ricardo, give it a little rest now, no man. Boss man Gulliver, how you doing? Right? How you guys doing? Focus on what is happening. Don't focus who you about. Don't waste your time asking why this body in here, why this body in here, why the body. Y'all don't see what's going on. Y'all already see what is going on. Y'all want to see more? Because a man ain't get a little MP walk, bones raised, the vex. So it goes to show that if a man bums could raise like Flatfoot Holland, if their bums could raise, right? Ras Ricardo, we got to pay attention. We can't get me attention with a man's a man. And I just discuss things, you know. I discuss issues. That's what we discuss here. So now, if a man or a woman can get a position, right, and they get vexed, the bumps raise because they've been going parliament, you get 12 seats. All 100 of them want to occupy 12 seats. They can't sit back and say, man, there's choice for these 12 people, let them go. And in the interest of their party and in the interest of the country, they're going to walk. They're going to walk. No, the bumps raised because some of them, a lot of them believe that the only time they could walk is if they get to go in parliament. And because them ain't get to go in parliament, the bumps raise. The leader bad, this body bad. They did that with Corbyn. They did that with Granger. They did that with, what was this guy? Aubrey Norton. Every time they're doing it, they're vexed because they believe that the only time they could function is when they get position. So if you ain't get no position, you can't function. Some of them, fighting for position. So if they don't get position, they can't function. Look, Sherwin. Take a look at Sherwin Holland. He vexed because he couldn't get to go in parliament. He run over to Jack Day and them and Dilip. And he bend down, he kneel down. He said, oh, I take me now. Oh. And they felt sorry for him. And they give him red shot and look, he walk around. After he done perform his ritual. Done perform his ritual for them, right? For Jack Day and them and Kwame and them. Done perform the ritual. And next day, bam. Red t-shirt in you. Red t-shirt in you. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gone, man. I'm gone. People vex just position. Them ain't get position. They could only work with position because the position, if they become a member of parliament, they're studying that they getting a pension and they're studying they could get duty-free concession. There's all some of them studying. And those are them who vex. 12 all, 12 are 100 and something can occupy 12 seats. Let these 12 people go and do what they got to do. Now, we might not, I see some of them, I'm like, okay, but why? But they're already there. What, you going to cry? You're going to cry like Tanti Moral? Support, because if you claim to be a member of your party, a senior member at that, and you even take the responsibility to renew your card and them kind of things. You see you paku in the people. You see you paku in the people in the PNC too. I don't know. These guys are not serious, man. Them banners get into office for position. Position. And then cry out leadership bad, this bad, that bad, all because you didn't get position. Some of them did Granger that too, because they couldn't go back into position. They vexed, they crying bitter tears. But when some of them were in there, they didn't know you, they weren't even picking up their phone, they weren't even doing what they were supposed to do. But they vex more than the ordinary people that the PNC, Granger, and them get thrown out of government. They more vex because they may get position. They may get back the position. Y'all think some of them people easy? They make joke with position. All of them can go in parliament. All of them can get position. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at Sherwin Holer what he did though. Gone and bend down next to Jack Day with them. He couldn't get position according to him. He couldn't get position, the position in parliament, and he gone and he take up a good position with Jack Day and them. Well, they're going to chew you up. They're going to chew you up. Right? Kwame, take one. Kwame, take one. Take one, girl. Take one. My name is Mark Benchap. I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back on Monday, same place, same time. Wayne Caesar is going to be on tomorrow. And I don't know who Wayne is going to have as his guest, but I'm sure if he has a guest or not, it's going to be people who can talk sensible things, sensible politics, and so forth. But for now, my name is Mark Benchap. God bless you guys. We'll be back on Monday, but we probably tune in. We'll see what Wayne Caesar has to say tomorrow from 7 to 8, 1 hour tomorrow, 7 to 8. Until then, have a great rest of the night. God bless you. And if you're celebrating your birthday, God bless you too. Happy birthday, anniversary, whatever. If you need some prayers, a recovery or whatever, our prayers are with you as well. I saw this before we go. They strike 2 blacks and 2 female officers from promotion list. I don't know. Racism all over, racism just all over. Oh, gosh. We'll talk a little more about that on Monday, 9 o'clock, right here on 107.1 FM. God bless you all. So
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours a blackout, and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fear in the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption. corruption inside the cup. Look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clout. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate.